the way from Providence, Rhode Island, welcome to Outlander Cast, a podcast dedicated to the show Outlander on Stars.
Sing me a song of the lost that is gone. Sing, could that last be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Mary Larson.
My name is Blake, and Mary, I did not have Fergus being the Comte's son on my Outlander bingo card today.
And that is because you are a wee bairn when it comes to reading the books.
Yes, I am.
As people have been pondering this for a while.
What do you mean, pondering about me and the books? Or
No,
pondering
pondering the Comte's relation potentially to Fergus.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like that's a thing that just kind of comes... It's like, hey, guess what?
Well, like I told you, there's a lot more to the Comte and to Master Raymond in the Diana Gabaldon
Sure.
Outlander universe.
Sure.
And that in and of itself is stuff that she's hoping to explore in books of not of yore. What's the opposite when it's in the future? I want to call it a four. Forward motion.
Sure.
Sure. There we go. But as a show watcher, blew your mind.
I wouldn't say that it blew my mind. I was like, yep, okay, that tracks. That's Outlander.
Yeah.
Of course. Secret bloodline.
Love
like there's a...
But what
of
does
course
this
this is
mean?
connected.
Like, this is what we're going to chat about today. Like, if this is fact, if this isn't fiction, if this isn't just some little made up thing, and we'll talk about that as an option too.
Sure.
What else could this mean? Now, before we jump all into this conversation, because we got lots to conversate about this episode.
Yes, we do.
We want to remind you there's bonus content over at jointhenerdclan.com. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere that you can find things on social media. I
Yeah,
guess.
don't forget about the Mary and Blake group as well
yeah.
on Facebook.
Just search Mary and Blake, and make sure you leave a written review on Apple Podcasts because a little goes a long way. So, mini recap for those of you who are in the future.
Wait, hold on.
What?
We gotta do the thing.
It doesn't say sound. It doesn't say music in my.
Mary, we've been doing this now.
I know, Blake. I could say the same.
We've been doing this
I know,
now
Blake, I
for
could say the
12
same.
years.
Yeah.
12 years.
And if you forget to put something in the script, what have you learned?
Oh, that we've been doing it for 12 years.
That I am Ron Burgundy.
It's
If
true.
it doesn't have in the script, I'm going to keep going. Keep going, baby.
All right,
okay,
here we
let's
go.
go. Mini recapped.
Oh.
In this episode, yeah, that's right, man. In this episode, the Macs head to Savannah. Rui and Raja head to Savannah to go buy some guns at the Ridge.
Gonna go get some
Because
guns.
this is America.
Then when we're done, we're going to the packy.
We're going to take some gold bars.
Gold bars. We're gonna pay for
We're
the
gonna go to the
ciggies with
bar.
gold bars.
Yeah.
And then we're going to the bar.
While this happens, and they're down in
Gonna
Savannah,
get a pint.
it's like Fergus gets a, baby, where the hell is my daddy?
You got
What's been
any-
taking him so long?
Got any Sam Adams?
Fergus finds a potential daddy through Pergus, who just drops his
Through
massive
who?
bomb.
Through who?
Percy.
You said Pergus.
I'm making a lot of words today. All right. So might have the Comte
Got that
as his
porch
daddy.
rocker.
And then William and Bree, they have a moment of like, hey, your hair looks red. My hair looks red now too. Suddenly. Wow. Did you get some highlights? Anyway, William opens up to Bree, and then he hangs out and chats a little bit more with Aramantha. Got some stuff going on. Aramanthus. I'm making up so many words right now.
Aramantha
You know
and
what it-
Pergus? Are you been drinking the porch rocker?
No. I'm exhausted is what it is. Friends who don't know, I have just wrapped up my theater season, my All-State season, St. Patrick's Day season, Like way too many
All the
things have been going on.
seasons.
All the seasons. And I've been out of the house from like 7:15 in the morning, getting back between 9 and 10 at night.
Which is why we're not doing video right now, because I was like, hey, you want to do video today? Mary's like, no.
No. And I like
Absolutely
my allergies
not.
have come in, so I can't even see straight. My eyes are all fuzzy. Anyway.
All right, so back to
okay,
Fergus and
so with Amaranthus, okay, she's like chilling on out and getting a little nosy. And then Roger, just
Little. Oh, man.
Roger, okay, Roger, he just
Roger.
sticks his nose into something. Thinks, hey, I'm gonna say the magic word and I'll get me some ammo. And the people are like, no, you're related to that two-timer.
Yeah, we're done
here.
with you.
And then Buck shows up. What is Buck doing here? How is Buck here? We're gonna discuss that.
What the buck?
What the buck? What the buck? We're gonna need a sound effect of that. Elspeth and Claire have a little bit more hanging out time because Elspeth is not great. And then there's a little threat from Cunningham going on, and then Jamie and Ian have a little goodbye. The end.
The end.
The end.
All right, the episode details. It was entitled Muskets, Liberty, and Sauerkraut for quite the obvious reasons. I did like the fact that they did include sauerkraut and that it did smell horrible, because it does smell horrible. The episode was episode 804, directed by Metin Hussein. You should know that name by now, absolutely, because he directed The Watch and The Search, Through a Glass Darkly, Not in Scotland Anymore, Useful Occupations and Deceptions, Best Laid Schemes, Faith, and the last episode. And the writer was Evan McGahey. If you are a serious Outlander nerd, you'll know that name because he has written Hello, Goodbye, which was co-written with Madeline Brestall, the writer of the last episode. And that's why, if like you are a super dork, you would know that name. Otherwise, this is done by Evan McGahey. And all right, Kilt Ratings, what are you giving your kilts for?
I enjoyed this episode. I'm giving it a 4.7.
Okay.
I think that's what I gave the previous episode as well.
I mean, I could easily look it up if you'd like.
Yeah, whatever I was last episode, I'm like there, maybe even a little bit higher. So, we can give this a 4.75, 4.8. I feel like I was around that range, but 4.8.
Though you have not been writing it into the show notes as of late.
I'll do that right now.
Okay, cool. Because I like to keep track of these things.
Oh, okay.
All right, for me, I wrote it in my knee-jerk reaction. I will say that my knee-jerk reaction was a true one to this episode. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as soon as I was done with this episode, I was immediately firing the keys.
Yeah.
Because I was so annoyed. And I was annoyed because I'm like, this is halfway through the season. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that we're just moving pieces. And I went off. And I think I gave this episode like a 3.6. Now, I'm going to say it. I was wrong. There's 10 episodes.
Where have you been, Blake?
But I apologize for nothing.
Oh, my God.
Because I'm not as annoyed.
How can you just not say, I was wrong?
I did. I said I was wrong.
So why can you not apologize for saying, sorry, I was wrong?
No, because I don't apologize. I don't apologize for the fact that I still, regardless of the fact that this was episode 4 of 10, because it might as well be the halfway point, that it was just stuff moving. And I won't apologize for what I wrote because it was still true nonetheless. Though, through a different lens, it is less annoying. So I will give this episode a 3.99. It is not a 4, but it's not a 3.6. So I'm going to move it up. I'm going to bump it up here a little bit. And that's why I say in the knee-jerk reactions, it's a provisional Kilt rating.
Okay.
So that's that.
Great.
All right. You're GBG, Marvin. You're good. You're bad. And you're great.
My good is somehow William has started to get reddish hair.
Yeah.
As Lizzo would say, it's about damn time. I mean, I don't know. I've noticed the coloring has changed a little bit, and having him there with Bree while they're talking about their shared daddy of Jamie Fraser.
You mean our family.
Correct. I don't know. It was just I feel like this is a different wig. I feel like this is some different coloring, and it's just making me feel a lot better about the situation.
He was outside a lot of the episode, so maybe the sun's
But no,
hitting it
even
a
in the
certain
room
way.
with Bree, I just felt like I saw it a lot different. I think they changed the color of his wig.
Okay, fair enough.
My bad, Amaranthus and William talking about getting married, having a baby, when like your honey just died. You just had a baby.
A honey in quotes.
Yeah, let's be real. Your honey
let's
just
calm
died.
down.
No matter
We
what.
don't know yet.
Like, hopefully that's your baby. Hopefully that's your baby.
I bet you it is the baby.
Okay.
I bet you it's hers, but it ain't his.
But nonetheless, like, you still have a baby, honey. You don't want to have another baby. Obviously, you're not the one taking care of it, because if you're like so itching to get in the sack and produce another heir, then we all know Lord John is busy, because all he can do is like set Bree and William up, because he has to go tend to the baby. No woman in her right mind who is that exhausted, first child, doesn't have a network. It's not like she has her family.
She doesn't
her
have a tribe.
sister. She doesn't have anybody with her except Lord John. Okay, so anyone who is like a single mother going through all that, first baby, no help, would not be like, you know what I want to do? I want to make another baby as soon as possible with you, and then that baby could also be an heir, and this would be so freaking cool. And I'd be
I've
like,
never
the richest
seen
mom
a
in the
mother.
world.
I've never seen a mother on TV not have their baby as much as Amaranthus
Yeah,
does.
she's the worst. She's the worst.
Meanwhile, Lord John is over there with tired eyes.
Still trying to take care of William, who is still his baby. Yes,
Yep.
this is a grown man, but he will forever be Lord John's first baby.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's over there making mush
And
for
then
the baby.
William, who's like, oh, like getting a little tender with Bree. Great. Here is my bad. William is like kind of doing this thing with Amaranthus, like fanning this flame a wee bit. And William, you just found out that your friggin' cousin with his toy wasn't buried. You just had a whole hissy fit last episode. He's not dead. He's not dead. I'm going to go dig in the mud for him. Oh, my God. He's not dead. And now you're just like, let me go hang out with my cousin's wife. My cousin, who I really don't think is dead. And talk about making babies with her? What the heck, William? Makes me want to shout. I tell you what, guys, like, this is bananas. This does not make sense, because William, yes, your pee-pee's doing a little bit of the talking. Your pee-pee's working, your brain isn't. Okay? So hopefully he has a friggin' meltdown next episode where he's pulling his hair out being like, do I have sex with someone else who may or may not be related? I don't know.
Mary,
I don't know.
I will tell you, I absolutely did not think of this. And it is 1,000,000% true.
Not at once was he like, you know, this is cool. Yes, I could make an heir.
But the guy ain't dead.
But I don't think you're like, why is that not the conversation you're having right now? Amaranthus.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yes. You're not like, woe is me, I'm an earl.
Oh my God.
How about you say, I don't think your freaking husband's dead? Makes me want to shout.
I cannot believe I didn't even think about this either.
What?
That should be the first effing conversation that we all have.
We still haven't talked about Brian, Fraser. And now we're just skipping your freaking cousin not being dead?
It's just pooper.
It's just poopy. What the friggin' frack? But you know what? The writers knew they could just do it because people like Blake who watch the show. You're not even a casual watcher. I mean, sometimes it feels away. But like, you watch it.
I
you
watch it
talk
with
about
intent.
It. You didn't even notice.
Didn't even notice.
Probably by now you've forgotten that Brian even was talked to, and you were like, whatever, I've moved on to something else.
I know about the Brian thing. I'm a firm believer in the Brian
Well, now
thing.
you're going to be a firm
But
believer
I
in
was
the cousin
so
thing.
in my head in the lane that the cousin was dead that I forgot that William went out.
Is he?
And
Is he not?
Dug up a dead guy.
I'll tell you what, he's not the guy in the mud. I'll tell you that.
Definitely not that guy.
Tell you that.
How are we not having that conversation?
Seriously.
Like, I'm sure there's some nerd out there right now that's going to be like, he did have a conversation about with William, with Lori John.
Doesn't matter.
Well, doesn't
if
matter.
It's not in the show, and you are now not only not talking about, hey, I think your husband's alive, but you're like, oh, what was my first word problem life? I'm sorry. You know, like Downton Abbey life. But
and now we're talking dipsticks.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I want to make an heir with you.
Oh, my God. Seriously.
This is like that movie, The River Runs Through It.
Oh, don't you dare besmirch that the good name of The River Runs Through It.
Yeah, that's what I got.
At least
going
all the
on.
brothers actually did die in that movie. Like you saw them all die.
Yeah.
So, Tristan.
Okay,
Tristan.
And my great is Buck is back because
Yes.
I'm a little interested. Like we're in this world, Blake. I don't think you fully appreciate how mishy-mashy this world is that we are in via watching the show of Outlander and only 10 episodes of multiple books. Some of books which haven't even been written yet, and they're just making stuff up. Like they are just pulling and mixing and mushing and throwing everything in a blender, making an acai bowl, and they're saying, "Would you like a scoop of Nutella?" And then Nutella's Buck, and you're like, you know what?
I would.
I actually would. I don't know how it's going to go with everything, but what goes wrong with Nutella? Nothing. What goes wrong with Buck? Nothing. Am I slightly concerned? Because he has obviously some heart problems and probably should not be running around through time, and somehow manage to run around through time again, go from Scotland to America.
Oh, yeah.
And find the Frasers.
That's a lot of travel.
Buck.
Like he's got to have a
Did
fire
you want
under
to go
his
see
ass.
your own family? What are we doing? So I am here for this conversation. I am here for this, like, throwing us for a little, like, whoop, boo, okay. Because what is really cool about this season, and this is why it's my great, Zac Efron said it. We're all in this together.
Mm-hmm.
Book readers and show watchers alike are like, okay, all right. And we are going to, all right.
Sure.
Let's go for it.
Buck
so that's
is here.
my great. Bring back the Buck.
All right. For me, I have a good, which is a tie. The good first is Fergus saying that Jamie is his father. Like that is one of those things that works on multiple levels for me. Just because, again, you've lived with these characters for so long, you almost forget that Fergus was a kid that was just in a brothel and Jamie took him under his wing and he actually was adopted and he is Jamie's kid. Mm-hmm. But how that also is used as a rebuttal against his supposed true lineage. Mm-hmm. Like, and not only as a rebuttal, but as a reason, like as a purpose. I really liked that, like in defiance of the thing that he ought to take and is truly his. So that was really great. Yeah. The other thing that I really liked about all of this was, and again, it works on multiple levels, is the Ian and Jamie conversation where Ian eventually ends up saying, and this is what I loved about it, is I'll be there with you. Like I'm going to come back. I'll be here and I will stand by you. Even though, my dad's dead, I'm here now. And again, that works on so many different levels, mm-hmm. not because it was just a thing that was said, but because of what was the subtext of what Jamie was saying mm-hmm. to Ian, and Ian understood it, and Ian understood it for us.
Yes.
And came out with it. And that is a real thing. A person who wants something but can't find a way to say it will circle it in the hope that the other person gets it. And in this case, Ian did. And what that means for Jamie, what that means for Ian, having both of them acknowledge Ian's dad, the relationship, the father-son relationship, it just works. It works in so many ways. And it was a quiet, beautiful, mm-hmm. well-scripted moment.
Agreed. It's like Outlander moments right there.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. My bad is the immediate aftermath of this, which was the prayer scene.
Why?
Oh, my God. You know what it reminded me of?
What?
It reminded me of...
I think I know what you're about to say.
What?
Did it remind you of Slughorn?
No.
And Hagrid and Harry in front of Aragog?
No.
When he's like, "Dear Aragog."
You're a wizard, Harry.
No, it didn't remind me of that. But it reminded
so it was
me...
like they're just all standing there looking out.
Well, no one was dead.
Agreed.
So, but what it reminded me of was Rings of Power. Remember when the Harfoot leader died? And they're off looking at the sunset, and it's like the music is playing, and
It's once again Bear McCreary doing his
everything
best.
is happening, and he's got these words, and it's like you need to feel like it felt so.
What about it overdid
manufactured.
it for you? Like, what about it?
Like the
did
way
it
that
for
they're
you?
for me there's a, and I wrote about this on the knee jerk reaction very, very purposefully, very distinctly. There's a difference between a moment and a scene. A moment is a thing that's manufactured, and it's screaming at you. You need to feel. Here's the thing that I need you to do. A scene is a thing that happens naturally, where people are naturally blocked. They say real things. It almost feels like you could live anywhere in that scene. So here's the distinction that I'm going to tell you. A scene, for me, something that is earned, something that is right, it feels right, it feels lived in, is the scene with Ian and Jamie. The thing that's manufactured is the prayer scene right thereafter.
Is it the direction? Is it the direction?
1,000%. Because
so it's
they're
not
all
like the character, it's not the lines, it's the direction and the way that the camera is making you feel a part
absolutely,
of it.
and the music
blocking.
and the swells and like they're all standing awkwardly. They're all like looking out.
Yeah.
And and there's this scene of the four of them in front of the house, and then it's like out into it. Like that doesn't happen. That is absolutely forced, and that is constructed just the way the Harfoot scene was constructed. It was like, this guy's dying. You need to feel sad. You need to feel so in your feelings that you must be crying now because the music is telling you, and they're saying these things, and it makes you feel like Ian and what's her name are never coming back, and blah blah blah. It's like, no, dude, I don't need that. I don't need that. Dude, don't force it on me. Don't manufacture it. We don't need to do that. It's in right there. You just did it. You had the Mona Lisa, and then you said, you know what we need? We need an extra freckle right there. And then you screwed up the whole painting.
Hey, don't put down freckles. Don't besmooch freckles.
The good name of freckles. All right. Do you also you did say besmooch? Just throw that out. Yeah. And then the great.
You could besmooch.
You could besmooch. Besmooching is great.
Smooching freckles.
I'm a besmoocher. The great is Lord John. His frustration for me with Jamie was perfect. And how he's talking about it in the way that he can actually say it to William or to Bree, which is like, your father, if he's done anything in this world, is given both of his children this thing that just annoys the hell out of me. And again, that works in so many different ways for that character. And I'll say this, Lord John, and particularly David Barry, once again, is the savior of the season for me. Because, and I still believe that he would not be able to frontline his own series, but as a character within the larger framework, absolutely fantastic. And the things that he goes through, the things that he says, and how David Barry portrays them, outstanding. I would play outstanding a third time, but I'll refrain.
No worries.
Because it was great. All right. Where do you want to begin with this one, my
Wherever
love?
you'd like. I'm easy going.
All right. Let's do this. Let's talk about the big thing. And to
Sauerkraut.
to me, the big thing is Fergus learning.
That's the bomb.
Yeah, that's the thing that's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And
that's what's new. And that's, we don't need to like put it down because it's something new and different.
No.
I'm into it. Like, bring me some more like Outlander woo woo, you know? Fergus, like Fergus's shop, someone's upset. Oh no, Roger has to go fight. Like, none of that is new stuff to me.
mm-hmm.
like we've been there before. We've gone down these roads. We know what happens in military camps and when people are upset with printers. Like, we've been there.
Yep. We've been there, done that.
But having, like, an orphan find out who his daddy might be and that his daddy is someone we know and someone that, we have a lot of history with.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking.
So does it deepen the season, or does it feel like just like a thing that happens?
At this point, it is deepening for me.
How come?
Because we've decided to be weird with Faith, and we've decided to be weird with Blue Light, and we've decided to be weird with Master Raymond. So we're bringing it on, man. Okay.
So in for a penny, in for a pound.
This is not Little House on the Prairie, right? This is Little House on the Prairie.
This feels like Dynasty.
Meets
Dynasty.
Yes. Meets like I don't know. It's all this cool magical element, which I'm here for. We fell in love with Outlander because Claire freaking touched a rock and went back in time.
that is
None
1,000% true.
Without her touching a rock,
Bam! Just like that.
going back in
A winner.
time, and then doing that several times.
Mm-hmm. Multiple times.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Okay? So I'm here for it. You want to be weird? You want to add some stuff? You wanted to add in a character that I already know so I don't have to be introduced to a nobody and waste my time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it. I loved the Comte. I loved it. I love watching him on screen. I love thinking about what crazy stuff he's into right now. So I'm here for it.
So we don't know that he's actually DED dead. Because again, you didn't see a body.
Correct.
So he might still be out there doing Comte things.
Who knows?
That dude's a bad dude.
I know.
He's a straight up bad dude.
And he might be Fergus's dad. And how mystical, magical would you feel like the Comte is? Mythical.
I feel like what's the the three sisters from the Halloween movie.
Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, Hocus Pocus. That's what I feel like. I don't know. I really hope he's not a time traveler.
The Comte?
Yeah. I really hope that he's not like this magical person.
Why not?
Because I just want him to be a bad dude. Just a guy that was a thing.
We already had that. We had a Rob Cameron.
No.
Who
See, Rob
supposedly
Cameron sucks.
Who gets brought up in this episode, by the way? Is Rob Cameron dead? Because Buck says you don't have to worry about him anymore.
No, I don't think so. Maybe
Then why should we not
Buck
worry
killed
about
him. Maybe Buck killed him. I don't know.
But that wasn't clear to me. It's like, Buck, I would like a little bit more detail what you
Well,
mean.
let's
We
talk
don't need
about
to
this.
worry.
Let's talk about this. The fake out with the Buck and the Rob Cameron and the whole thing. How did we feel about that?
How do we feel about Buck showing up when they were like, oh, there's a Scottish person looking for you?
Yeah, but it was
you
like,
think it was
oh,
gonna
so
be
you're
Rob Cameron?
No, I never did.
Me neither.
No,
and
not
there's
once.
so many Scottish people, like it's Ardsmuir guys, and like there's freaking immigrants every day popping into this village.
And even if it was Rob Cameron, do you think he'd be stupid enough to be like, yeah, I'm Rob, what's that?
Yes.
What's going on?
And like, I don't know. I know that that's what they expected us viewers to be worried about, that
It
it
was a
might be
bad
him.
reveal.
Not
Bad
at
reveal.
all.
Yeah.
I just thought, yeah, another Scottish person.
Yeah, it's
Who are we
Buck.
meeting now?
Like, okay, like I didn't need
I
the
didn't
fake.
expect Buck.
I agreed. Did not expect Buck, but I didn't be like I wasn't putting two and two together to be like, oh, Rob Cameron, blah blah blah. Like,
Same.
you know, like there's
Yeah.
a million people that
They want us to feel like he's the forever boogeyman.
yeah, which
but
is
he's-
so. And again,
It's not in this episode.
the-
It's
the-
not in this season.
the
It's not.
show hasn't decided what's most important. It hasn't decided what's most important. Jamie in the fight, Rob Cameron from last season, Claire saving a dead baby.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? What's the thing?
Everything.
And it just annoys me that they even brought up Rob Cameron to begin with. Just
Jimmy
like,
and
what are we
Mandy
doing?
were pumped to see Uncle Buck.
Oh man, and I that was gonna make my good, but I didn't want to do a triple. I couldn't. I've never done a triple before.
For you to have rated this episode as low as you did, and for you to have a debatable triple
No, because
good.
those are the only things that were good about it
No,
to me.
there was so much. I feel like you're just going to be like, yeah, that was good too.
No.
Each time I bring
No,
something up.
no, I've talked about the things that I liked.
Okay, so are you concerned about Buck and his heart? Like
No.
he supposedly knows when he died.
The guy's gonna die. Like,
like,
even if he does
but is
die,
he?
yeah, he is. He's gonna.
He disappeared then.
Sure.
But like, I'm kind of concerned.
I'm not.
How did you
Because he's
travel
not part of the
through
larger
time?
story. He's not.
Then why is
he's
he
a side
here?
player.
What is his point right now? What is Buck's purpose right now for him to have put his life at risk, travel across the Atlantic Ocean and find these people, and not just go back to his own gosh dang family?
Well,
that
I can
he
answer that
supposedly
question.
missed so much.
No, I can answer that question. He has so much shame over the things that he had done. He refuses to go back. And I get that. That's fine with me.
I'd be
What I
pissed
don't
if I was
get,
his wife and I found out you just
Yeah, I don't think she's
bippity
finding-
booed all the time.
I don't think she's finding out there, kiddo. What I agree with you though, Marvin, is okay. Why is he back? Why is he not even like why is he back? But why did he feel the need to go to America?
And mind you, we're saying this not being like what the hell storyline, but more of ooh, why is he back?
Right,
Like we're
exactly.
intrigued. We're excited to find out what is
Like,
Buck's
what's the
purpose.
thing?
What do you think it's going to be?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the most dynasty capable thing. And
It's not for peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I'll
no,
tell
it
you
is
that.
definitely, but that was great.
That was such a
That
great
was good.
callback.
That little scene. See, that was a real Buck
Yes.
coming off of the thing. Children running up. Hey, the kids
awesome.
notice him, and like
It was
Jamie
awesome.
and even Jamie saying you remind me of your dad.
That no, I'm not okay with that.
Oh, why
'Cause
not?
What did he do to
Well,
his
he
dad?
killed his dad.
Yeah.
But see, that's why it works.
I mean, it's kind of awkward.
No. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it works. I'll tell you why.
Is
why.
that
I can't
conversation
wait to
gonna
tell you
happen?
why. I can't wait to tell you why.
Is that conversation happening? I killed your dad.
Yes, it's gonna happen. Has to happen. And the reason why it works is because it reminds me of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin. When Obi-Wan meets Luke for the first time, he looks back at Anakin and says, and he was a good friend. Even though Obi-Wan did Anakin and Darth Vader dirty twice, he was still like, and he was a good friend. Time heals wounds. So when Jamie looks at Buck and says, you remind me of your dad, that's just him saying, and Annie was a good friend.
I don't know.
That's what it was. That's why it works. And that's why it was great.
It's going to be a real awkward conversation.
It would be different if Claire said it, because Claire was just pure visceral anger and like, I'm going to push that knife right in.
Yeah, I'm all set.
But for Jamie to say it, because there was a greater relationship there
Yes.
between he and Dougal. And it was a violent relationship. Not I mean, yes, physically, but also emotionally, like back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Even the like, who's going to be the next one in charge? you know,
Correct.
here. Yeah.
Correct.
I think it's great. I'm happy for it. It's adding some more seasonings to the pot. So I'm here for this action.
But we're adding a lot of things, right? We're adding the Buck element. We're adding Ian all of a sudden taking off with his wife to go find his ex-wife.
Okay.
And Jamie just kind of like dangling.
Did she do the right thing?
Who? The wife?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did the right thing. She did the right thing.
In what way? Telling and going with a babe?
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
1,000%.
I loved that honest moment that she had with Claire.
Yeah, I want him to know, like, what. I don't want him to forget what he has. Yes. I totally agree. I don't think that he would, just as a viewer understanding the character.
Agreed.
But I do appreciate a bit of realism from her.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, because she's been put off as this pious thine whole thing, and like there's a little bit of jealousy there, and there's a little bit of worry there.
Well, and also I think too, like how much she gave up to be with Ian. She's not necessarily going to the meetings.
Sure.
She'll finally be able to like go to one. She's dressing a little differently. Her
Still
brother
hasn't
left.
dropped the thy though.
That's okay.
It's driving me crazy.
You haven't dropped your Boston accent. And you
Never
live
gonna
here. So
happen.
that's what I'm saying. It's okay.
Drinking too many
Yeah,
porch rockets.
Yeah, I'm happy that they get to go on this journey together.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so your first question is, did she do the right thing? 1,000% yes. Like, you can't see that kind of thing about the the raids and not be affected by it as a person, even though your relationship to it is kind of tangential. But I would say she does have this emotional attachment to it. She can't avoid it. Will I say that the way that it was revealed was a little manufactured? Sure, I'll say that too. Where she's like staring out at the prairie, and he just walks up and it's like, "What's going on?" Like, it feels a little. Eh.
I was fine with that.
But I think she did the right thing. You got to tell him. And even if nothing comes of it, even if he's like, "Well, sucks to suck," at least that's off of like she did what she needed to do.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about these gold bars being used under sauerkraut? I loved all of that. I loved the smartness of smuggling the whiskey and the gold.
Spycraft, if you will.
Yeah, I dig it. I love the fact that, like, yeah, we're going to put this really stinky stuff.
Yeah.
And then Fergus is hoping he can find some Germans to sell it to. And always going to make a dime. I feel bad about their sign breaking. It's one thing to break a window. It's another thing to break the friggin' sign.
Why do you feel any more about the sign than the window?
That took a lot.
I feel like it's more of a pain in the ass to make a
ting.
Yeah.
Window pane.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like Fergus probably can't paint that well. He only has one hand. And like to put signs up, once again, one hand.
Yeah,
I just don't want him to do all this extra labor. I feel bad. I just feel bad.
I think Marsali's probably putting up the sign.
She probably is. And you could just tell for her to be like, yep, this happens all the time. This is what we do.
Yeah.
It's not a life I would like to live. I'm much
definitely
more
not.
Put me on Fraser's Ridge kind of person.
Absolutely.
Than in that situation.
But that was done well, where it was like, oh, yeah, the last time. And then Bree's like, what? This happens a lot?
And then Marsali's like, oh yeah, we can hold into your gold. Fergus has lots of hiding spots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Great.
Perfect.
Jamie found one in a second and a half. Yeah. You got some
Not
great
really
hiding
good.
spots.
Got the skill set of a 3-year-old, just covering his eyes.
Just with a blanket.
Oh
Okay,
my
here's
God.
my hiding spot.
Yep. I'm hiding from you. You can't find me.
This isn't peekaboo.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. I think that, listen, there's a reason why they keep referring to these secret hiding places, particularly Jamie finding one, like we said, in a second and a half. And then now with the gold and hiding it, and he's got a lot of hiding spaces, that's going to have to come through at some point. You don't drop that kind of knowledge without that paying off by season's end.
You know what knowledge I wish was dropped? Claire and Fanny having a beautiful conversation. Oh, yes. She would tell me stories about my mom and her parents. We were so close to being like, yes, do tell. Tell me more about your mom. What color hair did she have, for example?
Anything.
Nope. It's gone. That conversation's done. So close.
God.
And I do love these moments with Claire and Fanny. I think that they are like very down. These two actresses work very well together, particularly this young actress. She's doing an awesome, awesome job. Really likable. Elspeth comes in and Fanny's helping out. Elspeth. With her popped out shoulder.
Oh.
How do you like that for a bookend?
Gotta
Popped out
give
shoulder
that to
first season. Popped out shoulder second season.
Got to give that the prosthetics team there.
That was impeccable.
That was awesome.
I really sat there going, did she pop it out for this scene? Because
Luckily, it wasn't
looks
makeup.
So good. It looks so good.
It was really good. That was, I mean, they didn't show the turning, which is fine. Obviously, I don't mind that. But the way that it was on her, oh, man, awesome.
Yes.
But Mary, here's the thing with Fanny and Claire. They keep trying to feed us this stuff like we're gerbils and we're just sucking at the water tank, just waiting. Where?
I mean, I kind of am.
See, maybe the writers are writing this for you.
They're writing it for all of us.
When they're like, oh, ma chère, whatever the freaking name.
Oh yeah,
that
And she's speaking French.
yeah, that she drops that clearly. Master Raymond was calling Claire, and
How do you feel about Beecham? Last name Beecham. Oh yeah, that was my mom's name.
yeah, there's
And Percy.
and he and Pergus. Pergus married into the Beecham family, so
Yes.
he is not a Beecham by blood,
But by marriage.
but by marriage. And there has to be some connection here with the other Beecham kid just floating around in time and space.
Baby bomb Beecham.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that will be revealed in time,
Okay.
which I'm okay with, because that has been something that has been at least unknowingly planted, right? Maybe they just retconned it in, but it doesn't alter everything. It just gives you a reason why there was a Beecham name. See, does that make sense?
Yeah.
In France at that time. And maybe there is a Beecham line regardless, but knowing Outlander and the dynasty of it all, it's connected. So fine. But the Fergus thing, this guy's no
excited.
good.
No, but like
This
I
guy's
love him as
no
an
good.
actor. Like I
Yeah.
love where this is going.
Shifty.
I love that it's shifty. I love, can we believe him? Can we not believe him? Even if this is true, like what the friggin' implications do we
All right,
have
so
from this?
let's. Do you believe him or not?
Do I believe that the Comte is Fergus's dad?
Yes.
That's the question. Let me ask that of you first.
Oh,
I will say yes.
I'm going to say yes too. I'm going to say yes because I don't know why he exposes himself that way. Because he's a double dealer. We know that, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But I don't know if he comes out of the woodwork that way with the legality of the things, because then that exposes him even further, right? So, like, why make up this whole lie to get Fergus's signature, right? Like, it doesn't add up.
Like what's in it for Percy?
Well, Percy, it kind of reminds me of what's it called there, of the Mel Gibson movie in the Revolution with
Patriot?
the Patriot, and Jason Isaacs saying, "Tell me about Ohio." Like the Fergus here has got he's got something coming his way as a result of all of this, and maybe the French have promised him his version of Ohio. In that world. So I think that's why he has something coming, which is why I think he's telling the truth about the Comte. I don't see a reason to lie about it. And here's how I think. I'll give you an early outlandish theory. Percy is going to go back to the printer shop at some point when Fergus and Marsali are not there. And not only will Percy find a bunch of stuff, particularly the gold,
Which is obviously not well hidden.
right, under
Fergus
a blanket
has
in the corner.
Terrible hiding spot.
But he'll also
It's probably like in a little box that says, "This is not gold."
yeah. Don't look here. This ain't gold.
Yeah.
Not only will he'll stumble upon the gold, but he's actually there to forge the signature for Fergus, to then give that to the French, to then start the whole process, right? Like he needs Fergus for something. And to me, that he's doing it for his own gain. A person who's a double dealer like that doesn't come out of the woodwork to expose themselves unless he gets something in return. And it's like either that or like, I don't know. He's going to get something. He has to. So that's my feeling. And that's why he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Right? Because he's got the British on one side, then he's got the Americans on the other, then he's got the French, Like it's just too much exposure. So that's my thought on that. So I think he's telling the truth. Well, and here's what I will say. I'll hedge my bet, right? Because facts here, we all know we can bend them to what my narrative wants. He may not be telling the whole truth, but he's telling the truth. He's telling a version of the truth. Right? It's like when in Aladdin, when he's like, "Make me your prince," and the prince shows up way in the distance. Yeah. He's like, "Hey, yes. Where am I?" And Will Smith's like, "You said I make you a prince. I made you a prince."
Yeah.
Like that. There's a version of truth in there somehow. That's what I'm getting at.
I love it.
So, all right. Where we are in the season, Marvin, where we are. End of the 4th episode. Ostensibly, we are at the halfway point, ostensibly, because once we finish the 5th episode, now we're beyond the halfway point.
So we're in the juicy middle.
We are cutting right into the middle here. Like right into the red pot. Do you think that the story is getting too big for itself? Or do you think, yeah, this feels about right? Like
This feels good for me.
How come?
Like I said, I think they're combining things and they're getting through a lot of stuff from the books very efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the inclusion of Buck. That wasn't something that was happening in the books. So that's a really cool aspect to go. I think that they're lining up their chess pieces and still leaving areas for us to scratch our head. So I'm okay with the pacing, actually. I felt really good about this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a 4.8. I enjoyed it. I loved the Claire Elspeth moments of humor and just like slow life on the ridge. I'm excited that wartime is still, we just can't get away from wartime. It's always here. It's ever present. There may be like life going on and familial drama, but like there's still big things on the line.
Sure.
And we need to keep that in our heads. I love Lord John. I am interested to see where William goes with all this. I hate that Amaranthus was jealous of freaking William's sister. Once again, your husband, quotes, just died, quotes, and you're like, oh, we shared a kiss, and now you're making oogly eyes at that girl that looks just like you.
It's very Han Solo and Princess Leia in Return of the Jedi. Well, yeah, of course he's important to me. He's my brother. Like, I know I'm making a lot of Star Wars references today. I appreciate that. By the way, hashtag spoilers. But it worked. It worked. I get. Like, she sees another. This girl, Amaranthus, Aramantha, no good. She's just as bad as
Mixing
Fergus.
up books.
No good. She's out. I'm out on Amaranthus. As much as I was in on Jane, I'm that much out on Amaranthus.
That's okay. How did you feel about Fanny outing herself that she lived in a brothel by telling Elspeth, "Oh, you mean like being able to satisfy a man in 2 minutes?"
Hey,
how do you know that, kid? Because I grew up in a brothel. Right after Claire said, "Don't say things," I feel like Claire needed one of those like forehead hand smacks. But Elspeth was drunk. Yeah. I mean, maybe she won't remember.
Hammered. That was a good moment, too, when she's like, are you keeping me here because of the pain or because I'm hammered? Yeah. I am totally sloshed right now. Yeah. I feel like she got drunk pretty quick, too, by the way. Unless we were meant to think that there was a...
Also, she's super fatigued.
Yeah, good point.
And I loved the whole thing where Claire's like, I could help you. And she's like, no shit, Sherlock.
Why do you think I walked all the way
this way
in the freaking rain?
Help me. Oh my gosh.
Do you think anything is going to come of this whole the houses make sounds thing?
What do you think, Blake?
I mean, again, there's no way you bring this up so many times in one episode without it coming to fruition. This is Chekhov's gun perfectly. Like, there's at some point someone is going to be inside this house and like, oh, house just make noise, and it's like, okay, you know, like someone's going to be up in the attic at one point.
What is interesting is it's kind of reminding me of when the kids back into the future in the 80s were like, oh, there's somebody here. And the parents are like, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. Like, I was just talking.
Wait, what? Oh, wait. You mean when the kids were thinking,
Jemmy and Mandy.
Yeah, we had Mandy was like, there's my imaginary friend.
Yes.
But it was actually Buck.
Yes.
Okay, all right, I gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
So it's a little that, especially because Fanny's, thinking about it and bringing it up originally. And
yep.
So it feels a little like that to me. But I'm okay. I'm interested to see where the show takes this.
One thing I do want to bring up too that kind of like really like this is what we're doing when Cunningham is very much threatening Claire. And Claire's like backing. I'm like, what are we doing, dude?
Yeah.
Come on. Can we please not do this?
He went from, am I shifty? Am I good? Am I bad? Ooh, to just now straight bad guy.
Yeah, like now we're just.
Here's my leather jacket.
Yeah.
I'm going to claim that I'm a bad guy.
He's in the villain league. He's in the Vicious Six. Yeah, that's a good Despicable Me reference for all you parents out there. Yeah, not great, Bob. Not great. All right. Anything else for this episode, my darling?
No.
All right, cool. Let's get into the 5 questions that got nothing to do with Outlander.
My friends.
All right. Question number 1. What is the one place you've never been that you are convinced that you'd love?
That I've never been. You go first. Give me a moment to think.
Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
I'm convinced I will like love Scotland.
Yeah.
Like for no reason other than just cuz. Like I know that I would love it.
Agreed. I mean, I'll jump on that too. Another place that I'm convinced I would love, but I've never been to, Nova Scotia.
Oh, yeah. So basically Scotland. Might as well be Scotland.
Sure, yeah.
Fair enough. All right, number 2. What is the best smell there is in the world? And do not say spearmint toothpaste or freshly mowed grass.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Like I could smell it all the time?
Yes.
Or just, I don't know. I really like snickerdoodle cookies. I like the smell of chai tea.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to smell something all the time, maybe just like fresh, clean linen.
All right, for me, your perfume. I love that smell. I could smell that all day. That is perfect for me. But kind of going out on a limb here. I'm going to say freshly ground coffee.
Okay.
And it works for multiple reasons. Because number 1, it smells great. But number 2, if you need to like take a break from something that you're smelling too much of, if you smell ground coffee, that basically resets your smell senses.
Yes.
And that's why at perfume stores, they'll have little
Coffee
containers
beans.
of coffee beans or ground coffee. So like if I'm smelling something too much, just give me some ground coffee. I'll be fine. Like there's nothing better than like walking into a coffee shop and just smelling it. Like that's a great smell, man. I love that. All right, next one, number 3. If you could only choose one, which one would it be? A stuffy nose, a runny nose, or an itchy bum?
Oh my God, ew. Itchy bum. I've never had that. So
Well, your bum's never itched? Like you never like itched your bum?
no.
Come on, you
No.
had it. I'm sure you've had an itch at some point
mean, like,
where your butt cheek
I
is
wouldn't-
itchy.
I would just say like an itchy body because.
All right, fine, itchy body.
Oh,
Itchy
I
body.
definitely don't want that.
Well, there you go. You got to choose one though.
Stuffy nose.
You're walking out with
runny
one of 'em.
nose. I'd say stuffy nose.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
1,000% runny nose.
That's
I don't know how you can make an argument otherwise.
Because I can't be wiping my nose all the time. I'm teaching.
But you gotta
and then
smell.
I'm gonna have to
you got like you can't like
and
just
then I have
not
to
breathe.
shove the like things up my nose. I'd rather it not be coming out. I hate when it comes out and you're just sitting there like, excuse me, gotta go get a tissue. And when it's a runny nose, it also means there's post-nasal drip runny nose, where sometimes when it's just stuck, it's just stuck. And it sucks and you sound like this. But like, whatever. At least I don't have to wipe my nose all the time.
I can't do the stuck thing. I got to be able to breathe through my nose. If I can't breathe through my nose, I'm freaking out.
I just know you just gotta take a shower and then you can breathe.
All right. What is one sound that you love and one sound that you hate?
I love the sound of chickadee birds. Chickadee-dee-dee, chickadee-dee.
Really?
Yeah, I like that sound a lot. And
There's the cheeseburger birds too drive me crazy.
Oh.
Cheeseburger, like when you know how they do those calls.
You don't know what they really are?
No, have no idea.
No,
but I'm convinced they say cheeseburger.
Are you sure it's not chickadee?
No, it's cheeseburger. Not chickadee.
Okay.
It's cheeseburger.
Okay.
There's a I'm telling you.
I
Look it
believe-
up. There's a cheeseburger bird.
Okay. And then a sound that I hate. Oh, I hate the sound of cymbals being dropped in my band room. I hate that sound.
Oh, okay. That's a deep cut.
Yeah. I hate that sound.
All right, for me, the sound that I love, that deep bass electronic hum. Like you think of it like Pink Floyd and the song Money. Almost like this. Like it's just that electronic deep hum. Like that. I love that sound. Go if you need a question, if you need an example, go to Pink Floyd, listen to the song Money. Oh, fantastic. Sound that I hate. I'm going to go back to this one. It's when people grind their teeth on the fork. That sound just, it sends shivers up my spine. I can't hear it. I can't hear it and not be like, oh my God, that, oh, my whole body tenses up when I hear that. All right, last one. If your house had absolutely one totally ridiculous luxury feature, what would it be?
I would want curtains that have the capability of like blackout with a push button. I had that in the hotel that I went to in Times Square. And there were two different buttons. So one was just like your regular shade. And it was like a full button. Like you are in bed and you can touch the shades. And then there was another one, buttonized blackout shade.
Wait, does it mean like the thing just comes across like zzz?
It was an up and down situation.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking like the curtains like change, like.
Well, like a curtain gets pulled down.
Yeah.
And then a blackout curtain gets pulled down, but it's like mechanical.
Well, there's like those windows that like you hit a button, it goes from clear to opaque.
Yeah. It
Like
wasn't
that's
that.
kind of cool.
Yeah,
But see,
cool
that's
too.
what I was picturing it as.
No, I want the wake up, push a button, have my curtains the way I want, lay down, push a button, have the curtains the way I want.
I like it. Okay, for me, I would want a fully enclosed, perfectly soundproof podcast studio. Like we have a good podcast. Like I would say we have about 75% of my dream.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're right on it. Like, and that is a totally stupid, ridiculous luxury to have. Like I almost want to build a separate room and build it with the intent of it being a podcast studio.
You need to first get over brushing your teeth.
I wasn't alone in that. I was not alone in that. There were other people that said, Blake, you are 100% right. Brushing your teeth is a chore that you just want to skip. We should just wake up and have fresh breath. All right, that is it for the 5 questions that got nothing to do with Outlander. All right, ready for the outlandish theory of the week? Yep. Here we go. Okay, so we are going to have this battle eventually at King's Mountain, and Jamie is going to get shot, and he's going to, in quotes, die. It is going to be Cunningham who does it. Either that or Cunningham is the one who gets a bunch of dudes together and says, go find Fraser. He needs to die. And either way, it will be at the hands of Cunningham, either like quite literally at the hands of Cunningham or by Cunningham's design. and Jamie's not going to come back, and Cunningham's going to be like, "Yep, here we go. Yeah, we may have lost the battle, but I got all these guys here. I'm in charge now. I'm the captain now." That's what he's going to be saying. So that's that.
Interesting.
All right, here we go.
Mock me.
Please hang up and try again.
All right, Marvin, any final takes?
No.
I'm interested to see what happens in this next episode.
Me too. I'm
Have it being the fifth episode.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm interested to see where they put a lot of people into different places.
Yep. Which they do.
And we'll see what happens. I look forward to what's coming, especially with Roger and how he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll be part of the army. Like, I'll fight.
Give me a sword."
Like, yeah. That was the most random thing. Yeah,
I know how to shoot.
I
Give me a
suck
sword.
with guns, so give me a sword.
Love it. I watch a lot of Star Wars.
What? Give me a
You
sword.
should see my lightsaber skills. All the other professors are jealous.
You know the lightsaber kid on YouTube? That was me when I was younger.
The Force is strong with me.
I really wanted the purple lightsaber, but my mother couldn't afford it, so I had to get the blue one instead.
We didn't have a mother. He didn't. Have fun, Blake. Oh man.
But my dad couldn't. He couldn't get
I'm
one.
just sad because the show Roger is just not getting his due diligence. I'm putting it out there, okay, guys? I just feel bad.
Listen, even reading the book here.
No, you're not even here in the book. You're not even close.
All
you're
I'm
like
saying,
beginning baby Roger.
No. I'm in drums now.
Okay.
Even drums, Roger. Oh, you know how I was upset with Roger in the show during the fourth season.
Always.
Book Roger upset me even more than show Roger, because he was just like, "Yeah, out. See you later." Yeah, I know that all this stuff just happened, and he's like, he tells Jamie, "She told me to leave." No shit, Sherlock. You don't just go.
Bless his
Come
sweetheart. Leave him
on.
alone. Leave him alone.
Freaking Roger.
The two guys he's been closest to in life both beat him up to the inch of death. Okay, he's got some issues.
Guy's the worst.
No, he's not. He's precious.
Oh,
She's just pooper.
Really precious in the show.
all right. You ready to close
Not
this
giving
out?
him anything to do.
You ready to close it out? You know, we made a lot of Star Wars references today. So I figure, you know what? Screw it. Let's get some John Williams in here.
We did not make any Housewives of Rhode Island references.
We did
which,
not.
Friends, just, I know it's on as people are watching Outlander. And if you are a fan of that show, just know that, like, everywhere they go, it's like where we live.
Yeah.
And we're not living in mansions and stuff. But if you've ever wondered what our state is like,
Watch
you
that
can
show.
watch this reality TV show, because I'm like, yep, we've been there, we've
Been there,
eaten
seen
there,
that.
Yep, done this, done that,
That's
driven
around
on that
the corner.
road. And how these people talk is truly how our neighbors talk.
Yep.
Like, this is our life. So just not the bouginess. We're the non-bougie people. We're the ones they get their bread from their parties for.
We're the ones at the Packy getting
Yes.
the ciggies and beer
Yes.
while they're going around to the nice places.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious.
We're the
But
troglodytes
it is
in the
a
background.
Riot. It is a riot. Oh my God. All right. So, friends, my name's Mary.
My name is Blake.
You've been listening to Outlander Cast. Slanjava.